I am here today with my mentee, Julie. She graciously was open to having this interview today. She's made so much progress in such a short time, so I really want you guys to see what's possible. If you guys don't know me, I'm Alysha. I'm a psych NP and I own a private practice. And I teach other psych NPs how to find freedom and balance in their lives by starting their own private practices as well. So let's jump in. We're going to start with where you are now, and then we'll rewind the clock and talk about where you were, and then maybe a little bit about the future.
Absolutely.
So tell me all about your practice right now, like how many patients you see, how much you work, what kind of patients. Tell me all about it.
Totally happy to. Currently, I have 123 patients, 25-ish. They're all being seen virtual. Currently, I see perinatal women, Filipino American communities, adults that are suffering from mood disorders, bipolar, the huge. But I do have a special space for my perinatal women and Filipino Americans. I see about, on a good day, like I see about 4 patients sometimes. I work about 3 to 4 days a week. I think the maximum that I see a day for all follow-ups would be like 10 patients. And I start at 10 a.m. Spend my morning with my son. And then I see my patients from 10 to 4, basically, or 10 to 5.
So you see a maximum of 10 patients in a day, and you're mostly working like 10 to 4, 3 to 4 days a week.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Totally.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you have a little one. So do you feel like that's manageable as a mom?
Oh my goodness. This is like the best decision I've ever made in my life. Just a quick example, because I know we don't have time.
Hey, tell me.
I had to go to like an emergency room because I was not feeling well. And I have an assistant. I was like, hey, I am totally not feeling well. Okay, like today. Would you be able to clear my schedule? And he's like, no problem. Let me clear your schedule. My patients are very understanding. Because I'm always there when they call, they understand.
Yeah.
So it's just work-life balance at its finest.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's so nice that when you have that relationship with your patients and you're taking care of them for the long term, they're much more understanding than like any boss would be. A boss might be like, "Oh, you can't call in sick," or "Oh, I guess you can," but like when your only kind of responsibility is to your patients, they're usually very understanding, because we usually have a good relationship with them. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So you have about 125 patients. You take insurance. How long have you been open?
So I launched beginning of Feb. I didn't really start seeing February this year. I didn't really start seeing patients until maybe end of Feb, or let's just say March.
Okay.
March of this year to now.
So about 9 months.
Yeah, around that time. Yeah.
Amazing. That's amazing.
It is. Time flew. I'm so grateful that I was able to plan ahead, reach out to you, get the ball rolling. And then when I gave birth last year, things were just boom, boom, boom. And sure enough, was able to start seeing patients in March.
Wow. That's right. You joined when you were about to have a baby, I think.
Yeah. And while I was in grad school.
Yeah, you joined the program when you were in grad school about to have a baby, and you were like, I'm going to start a practice after. Yeah, as a new grad. How was that as a new grad? How did you get support opening a practice out of school?
Oh my gosh. The support that I got is from you, from this program, and Kirby. You two are like, you guys just made my life so much easier. The support there when it comes to cases and anything that I don't know or how to go about, your mentorship and Kirby's mentorship definitely gave me so much more than probably what school could have given me.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that it was so helpful. Yeah, that's right. You're in both my mentorship program for business support and opening your practice, and then also in Kirby's Liftoff program for clinical support.
Yes.
Yeah. So kind
Yes,
of
that's why I'm like, I got this. I know I have support. If I know, my collaborative MD is also amazing,
yeah,
but it took me a minute to find her, but I did find her and I'm so happy with her.
good.
On the side, if I'm not able to find anything, I have you and Kirby, and
Yeah.
that's all I need. That's all everybody needs.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it's been helpful. And I think another piece that people might be curious about is your specialty in perinatal mental health. How did you focus in on that? What did you start doing to learn that? Because it's not
So,
covered as much in school, right?
no, not at all. There's a lot of programs out there that you can definitely use. I specifically used the PSI, postpartum PSI, and then the
Yep.
PESI.
And PESI. Okay, yeah. So PSI, so I think it's like Perinatal Support International,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
so you did
God.
there.
Their psychiatrists there are amazing. I forget her name, but I was reaching out. I remember reaching out for one patient and they were prompt. They're like, okay, let's schedule a call tomorrow, 12 p.m. I'm like,
Yeah.
sure, let's do it. And a lot of moms out there don't know about their hotline. So I think it's really important that, we tell them about the resources that's out there.
Yeah. Yeah. What does the hotline do? Patients are able to call and kind of ask about their
Yes.
medication or.
Medication or how they're feeling. Let's say
Sure.
I'm really not feeling well. Can I talk to somebody?
Okay, like a 988, but for.
Yeah,
Okay.
but for perinatal.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't even know about that until my patient actually told me that she had to call them when she was struggling.
Wow. Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I scheduled a consult call for the first time with PSI, and it's on Monday, and I'm like, oh, I'm nervous because I want to make sure I have all my data together and present it well and everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But they're very nice. They're very accommodating and understanding.
Yeah.
I think I was telling this doctor, I was like, Doctor, I really don't know how to go about this. So please dumb it down for me. And she was very graceful about it. She wasn't rude or anything.
That's awesome.
Another software that I use is
Oh, yeah, Hippocrates. Yeah.
Hippocrates.
Yeah.
And Up to Date.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those two
So
fantastic
good. Yeah.
resources. You have to.
Good. Yeah, you're very resourceful. Like you are, when people ask about new grads starting private practices, you're one of the people I think about because not all new grads can start a private practice, but ones that are seeking out the resources, starting their private practice slow and thoughtfully. There are steps that you can take to make it more
Doable.
Yeah, more doable. Exactly.
And I think that's the best thing about having your own practice.
Yeah.
Is you have that control. You think when I started, I was seeing 3-4 initial appointments per day because I had 0 patients, right? So
Yeah.
they're all initial appointments for weeks. So I was able to control that, like seeing only 3 a day, 5 days a week.
Mhm.
That was a really good pace. And then the follow-ups, later on. But it's hard in the beginning. It wasn't stressful, but it was definitely draining.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Doing all new intakes is hard. Starting all of that clinical care when every single appointment is new. Yeah. That's really hard. And even 3-4 a day, you could have even done like 1 or 2. That's what felt good to you, which is good. And I'm guessing when patients would call and do the free 15-minute consult, were you kind of screening for acuity and taking patients that you felt were more manageable as a new grad? Yeah.
Absolutely. I got to choose who I want to see. I got to choose the acuity of their case, and later on as the months go by, I'm like, okay, I can take you on, the harder patients and the more complex. I'm pretty proud of myself.
You should be very, very proud of yourself. You've come so far. You've just soaked in so much information. Obviously, when I've done PSI, I've done PESI, I'm in liftoff, like you're just soaking in the information. And so you've grown really, really fast, which is incredible.
Yes. I mean, I have you, I have Kirby. That's confidence right there. Lots of years of experience. I don't know. I knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
And it was you and Kirby.
Oh, yeah. I remember you saying that you hadn't really set anything up before joining because you were like, I'll learn.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'll learn.
Awesome. I'll ask you one more question about your practice, and then we'll kind of rewind it a little bit back to when you started. A lot of people are curious as far as like practice revenue that can happen. You're at like 8 or 9 months in, so you're figuring out how much your overhead costs are and everything. How much revenue is coming into the practice right now?
Right now, about 20,000.
$20K
Per month.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Per month. Okay.
But,
of revenue. How's your overhead right now?
Overhead, it could be better for sure.
Yeah, always.
Because it's only me. I want people or other PMHNPs to realize that I'm only working a certain amount of time per week.
Yeah.
I only see 10 patients. That's probably once a week when I see 10. A lot of times I see 6, 7 maybe, but that's only 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah, so you're seeing like 30 patients a week.
Barely.
Yeah, like
barely.
20 to 30.
20. Yeah. 20, really. 20 is like the max.
That's great because some people see 20 a day, but you're seeing 20 a week. Yeah.
No, yeah. 20 a week is a healthy amount of time, like amount of patients for me, follow-ups, initials, whatever it may be.
Good.
So overhead initially would be probably 20%.
So like 5K overhead right now. Actually, that's pretty reasonable because when we talk about overhead, if people are not familiar with it, that's how much money you need for the business to run. That's like your assistant, your biller, your collaborating physician. And so that extra like maybe 10 to 15K that you have left per month either goes to your salary or goes to business savings. Sometimes people save up a nest egg in their business, which I recommend over time. And then once you're in, a year or two, you have that business savings, and then that's just your income. And a lot of psych NPs are aiming for that like 10K per month income, and you're there in.
Yeah, absolutely. I pay myself weekly, and that's not included in the overhead, obviously, because I have the control for that.
Yeah.
But I basically do make a lot more than what I was working 12-hour shifts 3 times a week and just not happy about it.
That's amazing. That's amazing.